Hello, friends, and welcome back to the Brockopp side. Bad Boys for Life was directed by Bilal and Adil, and this time around, the bad boys are back. For life. Yeah. And if you guys are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you live talking by movies. But anyway, so let's just get right into it. So, yeah, this is now Bad Boys number 3, and well, let's just put it this way, this movie had no real business being as good as it actually was. It was actually a lot better than I think pretty much everybody was expecting, myself included, because the first two Bad Boys movies, they're a lot of fun, with Will Smith, Martin Lawrence, these two cops in Miami just shooting people, things going kaboom, and all that goodness. And let's face it, Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, they are the core of all three of these Bad Boys movies. Their chemistry is just fantastic together. They're just endless witty banter with each other, while they're in the middle of fight scenes, or even in moments when they're not in the middle of shooting up a bunch of people and they're just having simple conversation with each other. These two and their banter and their chemistry are just what makes this movie so damn good, and every scene they're in is absolutely hilarious in this movie. And of course, you got your car chases and your gunfire and your explosions and all your bad words and all that goodness, but it's not like a Transformers 4 absolutely mind-numbing kind of action. It is the kind of action that's a lot of fun and big scale and all that, but it doesn't feel like you're getting stupider. Like every time something blows up, it's easy to follow, and these action sequences are just a lot of fun and really well executed. And this movie does what basically every aging action franchise does, the whole storyline where, oh, the main characters are not themselves from 20 years ago, they're getting older, there's this new shit, but we don't like the new shit, we want the old shit because we're cool. Basically every major action franchise has done this, from Lethal Weapon through Indiana Jones, so it's nothing we haven't seen before. But these two guys, they don't really let the old age get in their way too much. They still kick all kinds of ass. It still feels like they're on top of their game. They can do these action scenes, it's believable, and honestly, I think they could probably pull out at least one more of these movies if they wanted to. Then we're introduced to this group of younger cops, they're still in their prime, so it's like, new generation, old generation, things like that. But these new younger cops are actually pretty likable, fun characters. They definitely do bring some good elements into the movie, right alongside Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, so I did like them. Maybe not enough to see them, take on their own movie, but if they do make another Bad Boys movie and they bring them back, I'd be totally okay with that. So this movie is well written when it comes to characters and plot and, action sequences and things like that, but one thing I was definitely not expecting from a third Bad Boys movie were the feels. Yeah, this movie will make you probably catch the feels in a few moments. Some moments that just come way out of nowhere and you're like, oh crap, I can't believe they just went there. I came here to have fun, not get the feels. Ugh. So there's plenty of humor and fun in the movie, but there's also a lot of heart and emotion and melodrama in there, which actually all blends together very well, and you don't feel like there's some weird drastic tonal shifts in there at all. So a really good balance of emotions in here, which is not something you'd expect from the sequel to Bad Boys 2. And yeah, there are a couple moments here and there where it feels like logic has kind of gone out the window a little bit, like when the bad guy is supposed to take out Will Smith, but he's supposed to do some other things first. Just a couple parts like that do kind of fall a little flat, but overall, this movie was way better than I thought it was going to be, and it may just be my favorite of the Bad Boys movies. I had a lot of fun with this movie, and like I mentioned, if they do want to make a fourth one of these, I think they could totally do it, and I'd be really down for that. So all in all, Bad Boys for Life is not your typical January release, because it feels like the filmmakers actually tried. And also, this is the only Bad Boys movie that Michael Bay didn't direct, and it's possibly the best one of the series, so that's kind of example number 2 of taking Michael Bay out of the director's chair and the series improving. So, those are my thoughts on Bad Boys 3. And again, if you haven't, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you live talking by movies. But anyway, so, if you guys have seen Bad Boys for Life, then tell me your thoughts about it down below, and we'll see you on the Brockopp side.